Hi, my name is Coriana Deverman, and this is my video portion of my midterm project. So, I'm just looking at the questions here, just so you can see them. These are the questions from D2L, just so I can better answer them for you. So, the first question: what difficulty did you have choosing a topic, and what made you choose the experience you shared? I didn't have much difficulty choosing a topic per se because I wanted to talk about something that really did affect me, that would make a good narrative, and I also wanted it to be something that was relevant, that was new, that was still going on, and that's why I chose to share the experience that I shared. It's something I'm still dealing with, and it's something that has definitely affected me and shaped who I am. Second question: in choosing your experience, what theme did you want to present to the reader? I wanted to, I guess you could say the theme I wanted to show was growth and challenge. I really wanted to portray that life is not easy, that you're going to go through things, but you really just have to keep your head held high, and you just have to keep fighting, and things will get better eventually. What influenced your decisions on how to organize your essay? Were your choices successful? So when it came to organizing my essay, I wanted to start off with kind of the beginning of the problems, the original problems, how it started, as well as giving a little bit of information into when I started becoming less religious. I then wanted to go from the introduction paragraph, the introductory part, into a lot of the more intense problems that occurred, ultimately leading to the kind of gut punch part where I talk exactly about the problem, where I go in depth a little bit about it, and what I experienced and how that was. And I wanted to end it with my current state and how I currently am doing through the ups and downs of the problems that I face that I described in the narrative. So I wanted to start with when the problems began. I wanted it to slowly move into the problems getting more intense. I wanted that intensity of the problems to grow, and then I wanted it to end talking about where I currently am at mentally due to what I endured. How easy or difficult was it to tell your story? It was a little bit of both. It was easy to tell my story because I am comfortable talking about darker things. I'm not as shy when it comes to that because I really want people to learn from my mistakes, learn from my pain. I want them to hear my story because what I went through shaped who I am today. But at the same time, it was a little difficult because it is such a deep message. It is a deep situation that I did experience, and as confident as I am with sharing that, at the same time, that is another level of vulnerability to have with classmates. So that's what made it a little difficult. Were you able to come up with concrete, vivid, and specific language? I would say yes. I wanted to keep it as PG as possible. I didn't want it to be as vulgar, but I think I did pretty good with descriptive wording and being able to really portray the emotions. The word choice helped me to convey a lot of different emotions. It helped me to convey the anger and disgust my parents felt, and their position in the situation, but it also helped me convey my emotions and how I was feeling, because I wanted the reader to understand the emotions coming from both parties involved. Describe your thoughts/feelings regarding the peer review process. I think the peer review process was amazing. I did take a lot of tips from the peer review. I had one classmate ask if I was going to talk, if I was going to mention exactly when I started realizing that I wasn't as religious, and I had another classmate ask me to give some more examples of the problems that I faced, as well as talking about where I am today. So I really took all of those and I incorporated every single one of those into the final draft of my narrative. And I found them all useful. I didn't ignore any of them, honestly. I used every bit of advice that was given to me, and in the end, I hope that it worked. I hope that I was able to portray my emotions. I hope I was able to tell my narrative and get my emotions across, and I hope that I did a good job and was able to tell my story in a way that was understandable to the viewers, to the readers. But that is it for the questions. And thank you.